Yes, I am live now. Welcome once again to another new video. This is Santu Sahu and you are watching Sahu's tutorial. And in this video, I'll be covering some important MCQ question on English literature for the upcoming Gauhati University PGET 2023 English Literature Entrance Exam. This is part 6. Earlier, I had made 5 videos, and in that 5 videos, I have already discussed more than 200 MCQ questions along with explanation, and all those videos are actually available in the playlist. Please visit the playlist, that is Gauhati University PGET 2023 English Literature Entrance, and in that playlist you will get all the videos that I have recently uploaded. And this is the part 6. Please send me the confirmation if everything is okay, if the PPT is visible, and if I am audible and visible to everyone. Just let me know let me know if everything is okay. Send me the confirmation if everything is okay. I'll be discussing more than 60 important MCQ questions for the upcoming Gauhati University PGET 2023 English Literature exam. This is the part 6. Earlier I had made 5 videos, and before starting the session, this is my humble request to all of you. Please make sure to subscribe the channel and tap the bell icon to get more notification and to stay updated. And I will not be wasting your time. Let's begin the session. This is a kind of mock test for the upcoming Gauhati University. Yeah, good evening, Rao. And those who have not joined yet, you can watch this session. It will be available in the playlist. You can watch these sessions from the playlist. And here is your first question. I will be covering more than 70 or 60, probably 70 questions, okay, in that session. And here is your first question. Good evening, Rao. And those who have not joined yet, you can watch this session. Even later, it will be available in the playlist. And here is your first question on your screen. Please do answer in the comment box. So the first question is who is the author of the novel Little Women? Little Women. The author of the novel Little Women. Your options are Jane Austen, Emily Bronte, Louisa May Alcott, Harper Lee. Who has written the novel Little Women? The Little Women किसने लिखा है? And it is actually a coming of story. It is a coming of age story. Coming of age story, and it is autobiographical novel. So this is about the 4 sisters, and it is actually Louisa May Alcott. Louisa May Alcott has written A Little Women. It's a coming of age story, autobiographical as well. So Louisa May Alcott has written the novel Little Women. Here C is the right answer. Louisa May Alcott has written a novel, and here is the explanation that Little Women is a coming of age story. No, it is not Emily Bronte. It is Little Women. Here it is Louisa May Alcott, written by American novelist. The story follows the lives of 4 March sisters, Meg, Jo, Beth, and Amy, and details their passage from childhood to womanhood. Loosely based on the lives of the author and her 3 sisters. Author and her 3 sisters, it is classified as an autobiographical or semi-autobiographical novel. The Little Women by Louisa May Alcott, which actually an American novelist. It is a coming of age story and autobiographical novel. Who wrote the poem which beginning with Everywhere, Everywhere, Christmas Tonight? Everywhere, Everywhere, Christmas Tonight. Charles Dickens, Philip Brooks, and Robert Frost and Emily Dickinson. So, who wrote the poem beginning Everywhere, Everywhere, Christmas Tonight? Charles Dickens, Philip Brooks, Robert Frost, and Emily Dickinson. Here the right options. Your option: Charles Dickens, Philip Brooks, Robert Frost, and Emily Dickinson. The poem that is beginning with the line okay Excellent, Abhilasha. It is excellent. It is so. It is Robert. It is sorry, Phillips Brooks. Excellent, Abhilasha. It is Phillips Brooks has written the poem. It is actually the name of the poem is here. You can see here that Christmas Everywhere by Phillips Brooks is an uplifting Christmas and religious poem about the power of the season. The poet implies that if people wanted to, they could carry the same feeling of faithfulness throughout the whole year. This is an almost entirely unknown poem, but it is also one that will connect with many readers on different levels. There is another poem. Okay, there is another novel called Christmas Carol. Who wrote Christmas Carol? Okay, who wrote Christmas Carol? Christmas Carol किसने लिखा है? Christmas Carol the novel किसने लिखा है? Who wrote the novel Christmas Carol? Who wrote the novel Christmas Carol? The Victorian novelist. Christmas Carol किसने लिखा है? Do that in the comment box. And here is the explanation you see. Sorry, it is another important work, that is a Christmas Carol in prose, being a ghost story of Christmas, commonly known as A Christmas Carol, is a novella by Charles Dickens. Charles Dickens has written Christmas Carol, which is a novella. Okay, and here you see Christmas Everywhere by Phillips Brooks is a poem. Question number 4 is on your screen here. Identify the novel whose preface begins with the following words, and the words are: the world is so taken up of late with, yeah, Vilasa, it is Charles Dickens. Taken up of late with novels and romances that will be hard for a private history to taken for genuine, where the names and other circumstances, yeah, Nivedita, Charles Dickens. Okay, got it. And this is actually the 2021 GET this question. Okay, chalo. Identify the novel whose preface begins with these words. Okay, Daniel Defoe's Small Flanders, Samuel Richardson's Clarissa, Charlotte Perkins Gilman's What Diantha Did. Actually, this is a debut work of Charlotte Perkins, the first work. Elizabeth Gaskell's Mary Barton. And here the right option would be Daniel Defoe's Small Flanders. Okay, Daniel Defoe's Small Flanders begins with these lines, with this preface: the world is so taken up late with novels and romances, and that it will be hard for a private history to be taken for genuine. Okay, now I'll be covering some questions from a book that I have collected actually. Okay, now here do answer. In which of Shakespeare's plays do the following lines figure: the lunatic, the lover, and the poet are of imagination and all compact? Okay, the lunatic, the lover, and the poet are of imagination all compact. Twelfth Night, Midsummer Night's Dream, As You Like It, none of these. In which work do we find the lines: the lunatic, the lover, and the poet are of imagination all compact? The 12th Night, Midsummer Night's Dream, As You Like It, none of these. Abhilasha, you are answering which question? Okay, A. Abhilasha, okay, got it. That was Daniel Defoe's Small Flanders. Now moving on to 129 questions are from this PDF here. In which of Shakespeare's plays do the following lines occur: the lunatic, the lover, and the poet are of imagination all compact? Is it visible? Is it visible to everyone? Okay, now clearly, I think now clearly visible. Okay, in which of Shakespeare's plays do the following lines figure: the lunatic, the lover, and the poet are of imagination all compact? I will be covering here more than 70 questions. Okay, stay tuned and watch these sessions and do answer in the comment box. Okay, the lunatic, the lover, and the poet are of imagination all. Okay. Now these lines appear in Midsummer Night's Dream. Okay, Midsummer Night's Dream. So here Midsummer Night's Dream Okay. The lunatic, the lover, and the poet are of imagination, all compact. Midsummer Night's Dream. Okay. Previous one, got it. Yeah, previous one, that was right. Previous one, that was right, Vilasha. Okay. Renu Excellence, Midsummer Night's Dream. Chalo. Now, hmm. Match the following works with their writers: The Parliament of Fowls, Utopia, The Advancement of Learning, Dido, the Queen of Carthage, Alexander and Campus, Vision of Piers the Plowman. And here is William Langland, Sir Francis Bacon, Sir Thomas More, John Lilly, Christopher Marlowe, Geoffrey Chaucer. Now here, okay, chalo. The Parliament of Fowls, who wrote किसने लिखा है? Okay, got it, Renu. Now the Parliament of Fowls by Chaucer. Okay. The Parliament of Fowls, Geoffrey Chaucer. Okay. Utopia, Thomas More. Got it. Rao, yeah. Rao. Advancement of Learning, Francis Bacon. Dido, Queen of Carthage, Christopher Marlowe. Dido, Queen of Carthage, Christopher Marlowe. And John Lilly has written that is your Alexander and Campus. Whereas Visions of Piers the Plowman by Air Langland. Okay, so here F1, the only one option A is the right answer. A is the right answer. Excellent. Chalo. Which of the following? Okay, got it, Avilasha. Avilasha, Nivedita Rao, everyone right here. Now, will you tell me when is your Gauhati University PGET exam, Renu? कब है? गुवाहाटी यूनिवर्सिटी का एग्जाम कब है? चलो. Which of the following begins with the following line? If music be the food of love, play on. 12th Night, Midsummer Night's Dream, As You Like It, The Merchant of Venice. Do answer. Excellent. Excellent, Ram. 16 July. Okay. Got it, 11, yeah. Then I will have to answer give. No, I have not received anyone's PDF. If you send me, okay, in the Telegram channel. Just send me the answer key and the question paper. Okay, then I will be making probably tomorrow. Yeah, excellent. 12 nights, chalo. 16th, okay. Which of the following begins with the following line? Excellent, chalo. 131A, got it, chalo. 12 night. Identify the dramatist who wrote all tragedies. Okay. Ben Jonson, Thomas Kidd, Christopher Marlowe, William Shakespeare. Identify the dramatist who wrote all tragedies. Okay. Ben Jonson, Thomas Kidd, Christopher Marlowe, William Shakespeare. Here written only tragedies. It is Christopher Marlowe. Okay, Ra. Excellent. Excellent. It is Christopher Marlowe. Christopher Marlowe has written, okay, dramatist. The dramatist Christopher Marlowe has written all tragedies. Okay. Then tomorrow, okay, tomorrow I'll be, tomorrow is Thursday, Friday, na? Friday. Okay. Then Friday I'll be covering, just stay tuned. Okay. Friday I'll be doing a mega marathon. Okay. I'll be doing a mega marathon. Okay. I'll be covering more than 500 MCQ. Okay. Okay. More than 500 MCQ. Just stay tuned. Okay. I'll be doing. Okay. Got it, everyone. Nivedita, Abhilasha, and aspirants Renu. everyone? Okay, got it. Abhilash sir, got it. Chalo, Sir Thomas Lucy has been caricatured as Justice Sallow in Shakespeare's The Merry Wives of Windsor, Two Gentlemen of Verona, Henry the Fourth, Henry the Fourth. Okay, so Sir Thomas Lucy is actually an English politician. Okay, so Thomas Lucy was an English politician. Okay, was an English politician. So Thomas Lucy has been caricatured as Justice Sallow in Shakespeare's Merry Wives of Windsor, Two Gentlemen of Verona, and Henry the Fourth. Or D में A and C, which one? Henry the Fourth, part 2. Sir Thomas Lucy, who is actually an Elizabethan politician, has been caricatured. Yeah, has been caricatured as Justice Sallow in Shakespeare's A and C, that is Merry Wives of Windsor, as well as Henry the Fourth, part 2. That is A and C is the right answer. Okay, Henry the Fourth, part 2 and Merry Wives of Windsor में हुआ था. चलो next slide पे. Let me zoom it once. Now it is clear. Now it is more clear. Chalo. Whose burial took place inside Stratford Church? Got it. Got it. Whose burial took place inside Stratford Church? Christopher Marlowe, Sir Philip Sidney, William Shakespeare, John Lilly. Whose burial took place inside Stratford Church? Okay, moving it to 134. Moving it to 134. It's not 134. And he Stratford Church, that is in actually Stratford upon okay 133. Okay, got it. Abhilasha, yeah, 133 का D. Got it, everyone. Whose burial took place inside Stratford Church, that is Stratford upon Avon. Okay, Stratford upon Avon. Now tell me, that is Holy, name of the church is Holy Trinity. Okay, Holy Trinity Church, and died that is in 1616 May, and he was born in 1564. Born in 1564, died in 1616. Whose burial took place inside Stratford upon Avon, Holy Trinity Church? Sir Christopher Marlowe, Philip Sidney, William Shakespeare, John Lilly. It is 1564 and 1616. This is the lifespan of William Shakespeare. It is William Shakespeare. C. Excellent. Rough. No, 1564 में Shakespeare हुआ था ना. 15 he was born in 1564, died in 1616, and Stratford upon Avon. Okay, Hotspur. Okay, Hotspur is a character in Shakespeare's Love, Labour's Lost, Measure for Measure, Two Gentlemen of Verona, Midsummer Night's Dream. ठीक है. Tomorrow I'll be doing mega mock test. Okay, don't worry. Okay, I'll be doing mega mock test. Okay. Mega mock test. I am promising you I'll be quickly finishing 500 MCQ. Okay, tomorrow. Okay, don't worry. Tomorrow I'll be covering 500 MCQ very quickly for Gauhati University. Okay, Gauhati University PGET 2023. Don't worry. Check. Hotspur is a character in Shakespeare's which one here? 135. Okay, actually the option is actually wrong. Okay, here the option is actually wrong. Okay, it should be, it is not Love's Labour's Lost. Hotspur is a character in Henry the Fourth. Henry the Fourth part 1. Okay, Henry the part 1 में. ठीक है, Henry the Fourth part 1 में Hotspur. ठीक है. The option is actually wrong. Okay, chalo. So here A is the right answer. Okay, Henry the Fourth part 1. Okay, Hotspur is a character in Shakespeare's Henry the Fourth part 1. Right down. Hotspur is the character from Henry the Fourth part 1. Okay, 136. Wear strange suits, disable all the benefits of your country, be out of love with your nativity, or I will scarce think you have swum in a gondola. Makes fun of Jacks. So Jack is actually a melancholy in As You Like It. Jack is actually a melancholy character, okay? Melancholy in As You Like It in the above lines. Who is making fun of Jack? Jack is a character appears in As You Like It. In these lines, who is making fun of Jack's the melancholy character in As You Like It? Celia, Rosalind, Helena, Miranda. You can even watch all those videos that I had made for CUT. Okay, you can even watch if anyone complete okay all the questions, all the videos that I had made on CUT, then definitely he will crack Gauhati University. Okay, I'm suggesting you everyone to watch all those videos that I had made. Okay, for CUT PG English Literature exam. If you watch all those videos and prepare all those videos, definitely you will going to crack in any exam. Okay, okay. And CUT is the most toughest one. So if anyone can get okay some common questions okay in CUT exam, definitely they will get okay some common questions in any other PG University exam. So just first finish okay all those videos that I made for the CUT exam. And here it is Rosalind. Okay, B is the right answer. Rosalind. Rosalind is the right answer. Rosalind. Okay, Rosalind. It's Rosalind here is making fun of Jacks. Will you give up your Indian empire on your Shakespeare, you English? Never have had any Indian empire or never have had any Shakespeare. 137. A.C. Bradley, Thomas Carlyle, John Ruskin, Thomas De Quincey. Will you give up your Indian empire on your Shakespeare, you English? Never have had any Indian empire or never have had any Shakespeare. Who said these lines? Just visit the playlist that is CUT PG English Literature mock test, and in that playlist you will get all the videos. Complete watch all those videos. Definitely it will help you to crack exam. Will you give up your Indian empire on your Shakespeare? If English never have had any Indian empire or never. I'm giving a clue. And he's famously known for Macaulay's Minute. He's famously known for Macaulay's Minute. Now, no, sorry. No, the option is not here. No? Chalo. 137, sorry. Chalo. First, you do answer first. Please, Thomas Carlyle. Please, not Thomas Macaulay. So it is. No, I was talking about Macaulay. It is not Macaulay. It is Thomas Carlyle. Okay, Thomas Carlyle. Chalo. B. Thomas Carlyle has made these lines. Chalo. Macfligno is a poem. Macfligno is a poem. So please, if you do not know, okay, please just write down in the comment box. You don't know, then I'll be moving fast. If you don't know, please do write in the comment box. Don't know, then I'll be. Macfligno is a poem written by Dryden, Pope, Tennyson, Yeats, and Macfligno. You see that Macfligno is actually a satire on whom? Macfligno is a satire on whom? Macfligno is a satire on whom? Thomas Sedwell. Okay, Thomas Sedwell. ठीक है? It is direct attack on Thomas Sedwell. ठीक है? It's a mock heroic satire. Okay, it's a mock heroic satire. It's a mock heroic satire attack on Thomas Sadwell. It was written by excellent Rao Garima here. Dryden's Macfligno attack on Thomas Sadwell. That is important. And this Macfligno begins with the famous line. You can write down the line here that all human things are subject to decay. Are subject to decay. Okay. Are subject to decay. All human things are subject to decay. Max Planck's beginning line is all human things are subject to decay. Got it? Chalo. Excellent. Do first. Who wrote Every Man in His Humor? Shakespeare, Milton, Ben Jonson, then Keats. Who wrote Every Man in His Humor? Excellent. Okay, got it, Renu. So this is the opening line of Macfligno, that is all human things are subject to decay. (139) Okay. Every Man in His Humor. Excellent. Excellent, Rao Garima. Every Man in His Humor is written by Ben Jonson. Chalo. Excellent. First karna hai. Tomorrow I will be doing mega mock test for the upcoming Gauhati University. Don't worry, I will be covering more than 500 MCQ questions, and this is a promise. Okay. Indian Jugglers is an essay by De Quincey, Gardiner, Hazlitt, Lamb. Indian Jugglers is an essay by De Quincey, Gardiner, A.G. Gardiner, Hazlitt, Lamb. किसने लिखा है Indian Jugglers? Question number 140. Indian Jugglers, you should know that it is actually Hazlitt. Okay, Hazlitt has written Indian Jugglers. Indian Jugglers is an essay by Hazlitt. Chalo. I say I don't want to waste your time. That's why. Okay, you just do write down in the comment box that you don't know. Then I'll be moving fast. Okay. In which poem did Tennyson say, "Ring out the old, bring in the new"? This is important. Yeah, excellent, Garima. Excellent, Hazlitt. Excellent, Garima. Yeah, it was Hazlitt. Okay, Indian Jugglers is an essay by Hazlitt. Excellent, Garima. Cross for 194 as of now. 184. General of which category? Labani? General. Okay, in which poem did Tennyson say, "Ring out the old, bring the new"? It should be Maud, M-A-U-D, Maud. Ulysses, In Memoriam, the Brook. टॉप तो होगा, थोड़ा टॉप होगा. जनरल में 187, 184 थोड़ा टॉप लग रहा है मेरे को. So here the ring out the old and ring the new. These lines appear in memoriam. Okay, in memoriam of Tennyson, and this poem was published in 1850. और which one? कब published हुआ था? In memoriam 1850 में ना. It was written on the death of Arthur Henry Hallam. Okay, AHH. In memoriam was published in 1850. It was written on the death of Arthur Henry Hallam. Okay, I'll be making a separate video on that. Okay, just make your calculation and definitely. Okay, who wrote The Graves of Who wrote The Grapes of Wrath? Paul Bach, Virginia Woolf, Hemingway, John Steinbeck. Don't worry, cool down, cool down. Everything will be sorted. Okay, सब कुछ ठीक ठाक हो जाएगा. Don't worry. Wait for the right time. Okay, I'll be discussing these things okay later. Okay, don't worry. I'll be discussing in a separate video, discussing all these things. Okay, Lavanya. Okay. So who wrote The Grapes of Wrath? Paul Bach. I'll be making another separate video. Okay, on that. So who wrote The Grapes of Wrath? Paul Bach, Virginia Woolf, Hemingway, John Steinbeck. Do answer in the comment box. So it was actually the Nobel laureate John Steinbeck. Okay, John Steinbeck has written The Grapes of Wrath. Okay. John Steinbeck, excellent aspirants. John Steinbeck has written. Who wrote The Grapes of Wrath? John Steinbeck. John Steinbeck got the Nobel Prize in which year? Okay. John Steinbeck got the Nobel Prize in which year? I am giving the option 1965, 1962, 1963, 1964. Now tell me, John Steinbeck, the American realist novelist, John Steinbeck has written The Grapes of Wrath, and in which year he got the Nobel Prize? 1965, 1962, 1963, 1964. And for this work, The Grapes of Wrath, he was also awarded with Pulitzer Prize. Okay, that is said during the Great Depression of Grapes of Wrath, said in Great Depression. Okay, Great Depression of 1929 से 1939 तक हुआ था Great Depression in America 1929 से 1939. ठीक है, Great Depression 1929 से 1939 and here in 1962. Okay, John Steinbeck got the Nobel Prize in 1962. 1962 में John Steinbeck को Nobel Prize मिला था. ठीक है. 1962. Excellent, Rao. It is 1962 exactly. चलो, next slide. Who rendered into English the ancient Greek, Atlanta in Caledon, Swinburne, Shelley, Tennyson, Arthur Hugh Clarke? Who rendered into English the ancient Greek tragedy, Atlanta in Caledon? So Atlanta is actually a mythical character. It's a collection of short stories. Atlanta in Caledon. It is a collection of short stories. It's a collection of short stories. And it is actually about a mythical character who accepts a slain boar after hunt. It is Swinburne. Okay, Charles Swinburne. H. Swinburne. Okay, Swinburne has written into English in the ancient Greek tragedy, the Atlanta in Caledon. 143A. Excellent. Now it is Swinburne. Chalo. The Deserted Village is written by William Cooper, Keats, Goldsmith, Johnson. किसने लिखा है The Deserted Village? The Deserted Village किसने लिखा है? Do answer. The Deserted Village was written by William Cooper, Oliver Goldsmith, Keats, Johnson, Samuel Johnson. The Deserted Village किसने लिखा है? Still there are 60 questions. Excellent. Okay. Garima, you are answering 40, 44, no? 144. The deserted village was written by here Oliver Goldsmith. Oliver Goldsmith has written the deserted village. The deserted village was written by Oliver Goldsmith. ठीक है. Savitri is an epic poem written by Tagore, Premchand, Aurobindo, Bankim Chandra Chatterjee. Savitri is having okay nearly 24,000 lines. Okay, and this was written in blank verse. Okay, Savitri was written in blank verse. ठीक है. Savitri is an epic poem by 144 B. Got it, Renu. Oliver Goldsmith 145 here. It is nearly having 24,000 lines, Savitri, and its subtitle is a legend and a symbol. Savitri का जो subtitle है ना, that is a legend, okay, a legend and a symbol, a legend and a symbol, okay. Savitri's subtitle is a legend and a symbol having 24,000 lines. And here it is written in blank verse, and the myth of Savitri and Satyavan that is found in Mahabharata can be found in this novel Savitri. The myth of Savitri and Satyavan myth is also available in this book, and this was published in 1947. Savitri is an epic poem that was written by Sri Aurobindo. It was published in 1947 में 1947 में published हुआ था Savitri. ठीक है. The anthem Bande Mataram occurs in Godan Gora by Tagore, Anand Mad, Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay, Train to Pakistan, Pushpant Singh, Aurobindo. Okay, got it. The anthem Bande Mataram occurs in which work? 145. Yeah, excellent, aspirants. Got it. Everyone right here actually. The anthem Bande Mataram occurs in Godan Gora, Anand Mad, Train to Pakistan. Got it, everyone. Got it. Everyone right actually. Now moving on to question number 1. Yeah, that is Bankim Chand Anand Mad. Bande Mataram appears in the novel Anand Mad, and here the Bengal novelist here Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay. Bankim, okay. Bankim Chandra Chatterjee. ठीक है. Anand Mad. Excellent. चलो. All Fools Day is an essay written by Charles Lamb, Hazlitt, A.G. Gardner, Robert Louis Stevenson. All Fools Day 147 का A. Okay, got it. Excellent. 146 B. Garima, excellent. Aspirants 147 A. Okay. All Fools Day is an essay written by Chalo, excellent. Here aspirants, it is Charles Lamb. Charles Lamb has written the essay All Fools Day. Chalo. The drama Tamburlaine is written by, it has two parts, Tamburlaine of the 1, Tamburlaine the 2. Shakespeare, Lilly, Marlowe and Green. The drama Tamburlaine is written by, इनमें से, now item here, इनमें से which is not a university wits? Marlowe, Lilly and Green and Shakespeare से इनमें से who is not a university wits? Okay, one for Tamburlaine is written by, now tell me 145. Okay, 148 का B Marlowe. Excellent. Marlowe has written Tamburlaine. Now tell me इनमें से who is not a university wits? Okay, who is not a university wits? Shakespeare, Marlowe, Lilly and Green. Who is not a university among all these 4 writers? Among these writers, okay, who is not a university wits? Do answer. Okay. Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, everyone right. Shakespeare was not a university wits. Okay. The book Appreciation was written by William Morris, Matthew Arnold, Christina Rossetti, Walter Pater. Yeah, 149. Excellent. The book Appreciation was written by excellent. The book appreciation today is 14, 13. Then we have 14 and 15. Okay, in the next 2 days I will be covering. Okay, definitely I will be covering everything. I will trying my best. Okay, don't worry. You just stay online and do your research. नेट बैलेंस भर के जाओ, ठीक है. नेक्स्ट 2 days I will be covering everything. Okay, the book appreciation. बहुत फास्ट आंसर देना है, बहुत फास्ट आंसर देना है, बहुत फास्ट मूव करेंगे, ठीक है. द बुक एप्रिसिएशन वाल्टर पेटर. चलो वाल्टर पेटर, एक्सीलेंट. स्ट्राइक. स्ट्राइक डिस्क्राइब्स स्ट्राइक बाय फैक्ट्री वर्कर्स, टीचर्स, ऑफिस वर्कर्स, स्टूडेंट्स. स्ट्राइक्स इज एक्चुअली a play by Galsworthy, a play by Galsworthy, ठीक है, by John Galsworthy. John Galsworthy has written the play Strike. Strike describes the strike by factory workers, office workers, teachers and students. Strike is a play by John Galsworthy. It's a 3-act play. It's a 3-act play. 3-act play. Factory workers, excellent, excellent. Factory workers. Strike describes the strike by factory workers. Here A is the right answer. A, factory workers. Chalo. By John Galsworthy. The Admirable Crichton. The Admirable Crichton was written by James Matthew, Arthur Miller, Eugene O'Neill. None of these. Who has written the Admirable Crichton? The Admirable Crichton was written by जेम्स मैथ्यूबेरी, आर्थर मिलर, यूजिन ओनील. नन ऑफ दिस. किसने लिखा है? द एडमिरेबल क्रिस्टन वाज रिटन बाय. द एडमिरेबल क्रिस्टन इज अ प्ले. इट्स अ प्ले अगेन. इट्स अ प्ले बाय 150 मे बी ए और बी. 150 का ए है, ठीक है. फैक्ट्री वर्कर्स स्ट्राइक. चलो, द एडमिरेबल क्रिस्टन वाज रिटन बाय हियर. It is again it's a play. It's again a play by James Matthew. Okay, James 151A. James Matthew. Excellent, Garima. The Admirable Crichton was written by James Matthew. 151A. James Matthew has written the Admirable Crichton. Chalo. Again 152. The Death of a Salesman was written by James Matthew Barry, Eugene O'Neill, Arthur Miller. None of these here. The Death of a Salesman again. The Death of a Salesman. That is, who is the protagonist of who is the protagonist of Arthur Miller has written Death of a Salesman. Who is the protagonist of Death of a Salesman? Who is the protagonist of Death of a Salesman? Chalo. Who is the salesman? Who is the titular salesman? Okay, C, excellent, got it everyone. Abhilasa, Garima, Rao, everyone. Next question 153. Now, who is the titular salesman of Arthur Miller's Death of a Salesman? Which king of England was beheaded? James the First, Charles the Second, Charles the First, James the Second, Charles the Second. Which king of England was beheaded? And after that act of beheading, okay, came the interregnum period. 152C. Okay, got it. Arthur Miller, got it. Which king of England was beheaded? It was Willie Loman. Willie Loman was the Willie Loman is the protagonist of that Death of a Salesman by Arthur Miller. Here, which one is actually here? Which king of England was beheaded? It is actually Charles the First. Charles the First was beheaded in 1649. Okay, 1649 Charles the First was beheaded. So here C is the right answer. And then the interregnum period. The interregnum period. Okay, that is from 1649 से 1660. Okay, that is the interregnum period. Which one you are wanting me to repeat? Okay, which king of England was beheaded? James the First, Charles the Second, 1649 पे interregnum period 1649 से 1660. The restoration period is said to have started from 1660. Okay, restoration. Okay, Arthur Miller. Willie Loman. Willie Loman is the protagonist of Death of a Salesman. Willie Loman. Willie Loman. 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 Willie Loman. Willie Loman. Willie Loman is the protagonist of Death of a Salesman. Okay, 154 का ये 1660 में restoration period. Restoration period is also, this is the restoration of monarchy. Restoration of monarchy, and it is also known as, restoration period is also known as the age of Dryden. It is also known as the age of Dryden. Okay, and 1660 से 1680, or sometimes it is also called 1700. Okay, 1660 1700 is known as restoration period. Okay, Willie Loman is the protagonist. Okay, who gave up writing poetry for a long period for the sake of struggle for democracy? Shakespeare, Donne, Milton, Yeats. Who gave up writing poetry for a long period for the sake of struggle for democracy? It is Milton. Okay, it is Milton. John Milton gave up writing poetry for a long period for the sake of struggle. 155 C. Excellent. It is Milton. Milton. Chalo, next slide. Who wrote The Lady is Not for Burning? The Lady is Not for Burning. किसने लिखा है? Who wrote The Lady is Not for Burning? 156 here. 156 here. Who wrote The Lady Isn't for Burning? James Matthew, Christopher Fry, Robert Bridge, T.S. Eliot. The Lady is Not for Burning. Okay, excellent, Abhilasha. It is Christopher Fry. It is Christopher Fry. Christopher Fry has written The Lady is Not for Burning. Chalo. Who wrote the poem Brahma? Who wrote the poem Brahma? T.S. Eliot, Emerson, Robert Frost, Whitman. Robert Frost is known as New England poet and also known as terrifying poet. Robert Frost is known as New England poet as well as a terrifying poet. Okay. Ralph Waldo Emerson is a American transcendentalist. Okay. Whitman is known as the father of free verse, has written Leaves of Grass was published in 1855. Okay. Okay, the Brahma was written by here. Excellent. It is Ralph Waldo Emerson. Ralph Waldo, the transcendentalist. The transcendentalist Ralph Waldo Emerson has written, okay, Brahma. 155 Milton. Okay, yeah, 155 aspirants. But okay, got it, Milton. Aspirants. Now here I am doing here 157. Okay, Brahma by Emerson. Okay, the writer of Walden, Tennyson, Thoreau, Henry David Thoreau, Whitman and Frost. The writer of Walden is actually Ralph Waldo Emerson, Henry David Thoreau. They are the American transcendentalist. Walden किसने लिखा है? ब्रह्मा लिखा है, राल्फ वाल्डो इमर्सन ने लिखा है. ठीक है. Now Walden किसने लिखा है? 158 here. Walden. Excellent. Henry David Thoreau. Henry David Thoreau has written Walden. Henry David Thoreau has written Walden. Okay, Henry David Thoreau, the American transcendentalist, has written here. That is Walden. Sons and Lovers. This is the autobiographical novel by D.H. Lawrence. has depicted the life of factory workers, farmers, miners, animals. It is coal miners. Okay, chalo. Santhal Roberts. In Santhal Roberts, D. Lawrence has depicted the life of factory workers, coal miners, farmers, animals. This is an autobiographical novel. We find the Oedipus complex. Okay, the relationship between, okay, here Oedipus complex, here also the elements of Oedipus complex can be found in this novel. Here it is actually, yeah, coal miners. Here Paul Morel appears, Miriam. Okay, Paul Morel, Sons and Lovers. Okay, 160. Okay, who wrote the novel Keep? Okay, 161B. Chalo, Kim is written by Kipling, Lawrence, Tagore, Narayan. किसने लिखा है? Who wrote Kim? The novel Kim, written by excellent 160 का किसने? 160 प्रवीण. Okay, got it. The novel wrote Kim. The novel Kim was written by चलो excellent Rudyard Kipling. Rudyard Kipling has written the novel Kim. Kim O'Hara is the title of the character. Kim O'Hara, H-A-R-A, Kim O'Hara. The Hairy Ape is a famous play by James Matthew Barrie, Christopher Fry, T.S. Eliot, Eugene O'Neill. Okay, 168, got it, Abhilasha. Then here 161 is on your screen. The Hairy Ape is a famous play by James Matthew Barrie, Christopher Fry, Eugene O'Neill, T.S. Eliot. The Hairy Ape is actually written by Eugene O'Neill, the American dramatist. Okay, the American dramatist Eugene O'Neill has written Hairy Ape. Chalo. Who? Now here this is an important question. Okay, lesson on work. Okay, lesson on things actually. Sorry. Who at the time of his death asked a friend, and the name of the friend is actually name of the friend. Will you tell me which one is the name of the friend here? It is actually Crito. Okay, C-R-I-T-O, Crito. Okay, who at the time of his death asked a friend, 1818. Who at the time of his death asked a friend of his to pay his debt, a cock, after his death? Plato, Socrates, Aristotle, Alexander. So it is actually 162 here. 162 का right answer Socrates होता. Socrates, okay? It was Socrates. Excellent ability. Socrates actually asked his friend named Crito to pay his debt, that is in the form of a cock after his death, and here it is actually rebirth. Okay, that is the cock is actually symbolizing rebirth. Symbolizing rebirth. Chalo. Who is the writer of Frankenstein, and what is the subtitle of Frankenstein? What is the subtitle of Frankenstein? That was published in 1818 May. Frankenstein was published in 1818 में published हुआ था, ठीक है? Okay, who is the writer of Frankenstein? Frankenstein किसने लिखा? जॉर्ज एलियट, जेन ऑस्टन, मैरी शेली, इमिली ब्रॉन्टी. 163 here. Okay, got it everyone. Mary Shelley has written Frankenstein. Mary Shelley, excellent. Now what is the subtitle of Frankenstein? It is the modern Prometheus. Okay, the modern Prometheus. Excellent. The modern Prometheus. It is the modern Prometheus, Praveen. It is the modern Prometheus. Okay, the modern Prometheus is the subtitle. Okay, subtitle of Prometheus. Okay, the Frankenstein subtitle, the modern Prometheus, written by 1818 here. Which poem was conceived in a dream? Okay, yeah, Abhilash, excellent. Ode to the Western Kubla Khan, Ode to a Nightingale, and Lucy Gray. And I am giving a clue here. It's a fragmented poem. Okay, fragmented poem. Okay, Janadu appears. Okay, got it, Mary Shelley. Okay, which poem was conceived in a dream? A dream vision. Ode to the Western Kubla Khan, Ode to a Nightingale, Lucy Gray. 164 here. It is actually, yeah, excellent everyone. Excellent. 164 here. Kubla Khan, is the right answer. Yeah, Kubla Khan. It's a fragmented poem. Okay, fragmented poem. Chalo, Kubla Khan conceived a dream. That is Kubla Khan. And here, St. Coleridge is associated with opium. Okay, opium. Okay, he was addicted to opium. 164B. Yeah, St. Coleridge. Okay, Samuel Taylor Coleridge was very much addicted to opium. Chalo. Lines from a poem by which poet were found written on the writing pad of Jawaharlal Nehru after his death. Okay, lines from a poem by which poet were found written on the writing pad of Jawaharlal Nehru after his death. Walter Whitman, Sarojini Naidu, Tagore, and Frost. I am giving a clue. This title is actually from American. Okay, American. Yeah. And he got the Pulitzer Prize probably 4 times. Okay, 4 times. Now tell me. He got Pulitzer Prize for fiction. Okay, Pulitzer Prize उसको मिला था. Pulitzer Prize मिला था. Pulitzer Prize मिला था 4 times. Okay, 4 times को मिला था. 4 times. He didn't receive any Nobel, but he got Pulitzer Prize 4 times. Now tell me. He is also known as a terrifying poet. He is also known as a New England poet. Robert Frost. Robert Frost received the Pulitzer Prize 4 times from 1924, from 1924 to 1943. Okay, it is Robert Frost. Okay, 165 का D. Robert Frost. चलो. Who wrote his own epitaph? Here lies the one whose name is read in water. And he is saying that he will be forgotten. Okay. Byron, Keats, Sadi, Eats. Here lies the one whose name is written water. Question number 166 is on your screen. And he is prophesying that he will be one day forgotten. Yeah, it is John Keats. John Keats, here lies the one whose name is written water. Okay. So it was Pulitzer Prize winner 4 times is Robert Frost. He even did not receive again a Nobel Prize. Who wrote Cries of Children? It is also known as the Robert Browning. Okay, got it. Robert Browning, Elizabeth Barrett, Thomas Hood, Cooper. Which poet is known as it is also known as the cry of the children. It is also known as the cry of the children. Okay, the cry of the children. It is also known as the cry of the children. Here Elizabeth Barrett, Cooper, Thomas Hood, Robert Browning. Excellent. 167 का B. Elizabeth Barrett Browning. Elizabeth Barrett Browning. Which poet is known as poet's poet? Now options are Charles Lamb, Philip Sidney, Edmund Spenser, Dryden. 168. Which poet is known as poet's poet? Charles Lamb, Philip Sidney. Excellent. Edmund Spenser, excellent Praveen. Edmund Spenser is known as poet's pen. It was conferred by Charles Lamb. By Charles Lamb. Okay. Bohemia. Bohemia is a place in the drama, in which drama of Shakespeare we find here the setting Bohemia. That is Bohemia seacoast. That is Bohemia seacoast. Can be found in which work? Macbeth, Every Man in His Humor, The Winter's Tale, Tempest. Now tell me, the two options are remaining here: The Winter's Tale and Tempest. Charles Lamb. Okay, got it. Praveen. No, it is it is The Winter's Tale. Okay, The Winter's Tale. The Winter's Tale. Bohemia Seacoast, Winter's Tale. Okay, चलो 169 का सी है, ठीक है. चलो कैलिबन, या एक्सीलेंट एक्सीलेंट गरिमा, इट इज 169 का सी है, ठीक है. Winter's Tale. Caliban is a character. Hamlet, Merchant of Venice, The Admirable Christian, Tempest. Here Caliban is actually the son of Sycorax. The son of Sycorax is known as Caliban, the witch. Son of the witch Sycorax. Okay, Caliban is a character in Tempest. Okay, Tempest here. Now who is Caliban? Caliban is the son of the witch Sycorax. Chalo, who wrote the maximum number of sonnets? It is Wordsworth. Wordsworth has probably written more than 523 sonnets. It is Wordsworth. 171 D. Excellent, Abhilasha. 169 C actually. 169. You are answering 169 C. Okay, got it, everyone. 171. No, Shakespeare has written 154 sonnets. Okay, whereas Wordsworth has written more than 523 sonnets. So it is Wordsworth. Chalo, which character in The Merchant of Venice said the quality of mercy is not strained? Bassanio, Jessica, Portia, Antonio. Which character in The Merchant of Venice said the quality of mercy is not strained? Tomorrow I will be covering okay, mega mock test. Okay, mega mock test for the upcoming Gauhati University PGET 2023. Mega mock test. Okay. Okay, 172 ka B. Excellent, Portia. Everyone right here. Portia is said the quality of mercy is not strained. Adonis is an eulogy or an elegy written on the date of. And who wrote Adonis? First write down who wrote Adonis, and then is the eulogy written on the date of Coleridge, Keats, Byron, Wordsworth. Okay, got it. Adonis is actually an eulogy or elegy on the date of Keats. Now, who wrote this Adonis? This elegiac poem was written by whom? So, where Keats is the right answer here. 173 ka C. Now, who wrote Adonis? Yeah, some questions are important. इनमें से बहुत सारा क्वेश्चन इंपॉर्टेंट है, ठीक है. Again and again, Abhilasha, I am saying just follow all those questions that I've made prepared for CVT, CPET. Okay, these are enough, and even these questions are also. So I'm not repeating those questions. Okay, that's why okay, I'm making new session. I don't want to repeat those questions. That's why I'm collecting the questions from book. But the question that I already made, okay, discussed earlier for the previous CVT and CPET exam are definitely important. Chalo, Sally has eaten. Okay, but these questions are also important. Okay, Oedipus complex is expressed most strongly. David Copperfield, Great Expectation, Pride and Prejudice, Sons and Lovers. Oedipus complex अभी बोले थे. पूरा इस बार जो हम देखे ना, पूरा बकवास रिपीट का जो सिलेबस है, पूरा बकवास सिलेबस है. बहुत हिस्ट्री से क्वेश्चन आ गया सीपेट में इस बार. So Oedipus complex is expressed here the most strongly in Sons and Lovers. Okay, Sons and Lovers by D.H. Lawrence. Oedipus complex 174 का D excellent Abhilasha. Who was addicted to opium taking? 164 no. Oedipus complex Sons and Lovers. Okay, that is Sons and Lovers. Around 174 का D. The mother and son relationship. Excellent. Addicted to opium taking, it is Coleridge. Excellent. Coleridge was addicted to opium. Who wrote the novel The Mother? Tolstoy, Chekhov, Hardy, Maxim Gorky. Mother 175 का C या Coleridge गरिमा. Mother. The novel Mother, it's a novel by, but there is a play also. Bartle Brecht has written the play The Mother. Okay, The Mother is actually another, it's a play by Bartle Brecht. ठीक है, B-R-E-C-H-T. ठीक है, Bartle Brecht has written The Mother. It's a play, whereas the novel Mother was written by Maxim Gorky. Maxim Gorky has written the novel, whereas the play The Mother was written by Bartle Brecht. ठीक है. 16 no Maxim Gorky. Okay, Bilasha. Who is associated with Malgudi, the fictional setting? Malgudi, Arkinaren, Mulkesh Anand, Manohar Malgankar, Anita Desai. Mother करे थे हाँ, children is a play. Okay, got it. Everyone excellent. No, that is different. Only the mother. Okay, only the mother is another work. That is also written by Mother Courage. That is also written by Swami and excellent. Chalo, Narayan. Who wrote Don Juan? Don Juan is written by Ottava Rima. Don Juan Ottava Rima में लिखा गया था. ठीक है. Mother Courage and Children. This is also written by Bartle Brecht. But here the mother, that is different. Okay, Don Juan is written Ottava Rima. Here Byron has written Don Juan. It's an epic poem. Okay, it's an epic poem which was written in Ottava Rima. The Life of Samuel Johnson. Yeah, excellent. James Boswell, Thomas Macaulay. Macaulay's Minutes कब आया था? James Boswell has written The Life of Samuel Johnson. Macaulay's minutes 1837, 1835, 1834 and 1838. Macaulay's minutes कब आया था? The life of Samuel is the biographer of Samuel Johnson is James Boswell. Now tell me Macaulay's minutes कब आया था? Next slide. Hmm. 1835 पे Macaulay's minutes 1835 पे excellent. चलो Nance Priestel, it is not priest Nance, it is Nance Priestel. Okay, Nance Priestel was written by Spencer Tennyson, Charles Lamb Chaucer. Who wrote Nance Priestel? Yeah, it was minute. Mm-hmm. Again, yeah. Okay. चलो Chaucer. Melancholy is a 12th night. चलो Melancholy 12th night. Peeve is a character in. Peeve is a character in. Peeve is a character in. You see that Peeve is the nickname of Philip Peeve. The full name is. So here Philip Peeve. Okay, Philip Peeve is the name of the character who is nicknamed as Peeve, and it's a Bildungsroman novel. Coming of a story of it's a Bildungsroman. It's a Bildungsroman novel. Okay, this is the growth and development of the hero is known as Bildungsroman novel. Peeve, and Peeve loves Estella also. The convict is here Abel Macwich. Another convict is Compison. At the end, Peeve comes to know that his real benefactor is Abel Macwich, whereas earlier Peeve knew that it was Miss Havisham who was the real benefactor. But at the end of the novel, he came to know that his real benefactor was Abel Macwich. Okay. Miss Havisham also important. And what was the name of the house of Miss Havisham? It was Sattie's house. It was Sattie's house. Okay. Chalo. Estella also appeared in that novel. Orlick. Another important character was Orlick. Chalo. Compison, Orlick, Estella, Miss Havisham, Mr. and Mrs. Joe. In which poem does the following line occur? Our sweetest songs are those that tell of saddest thought. Ulysses' Ode to Skylark, Fairy Queen, The Wasteland. Wasteland was published in 1922. And April is the cruelest month. The opposite of the general plot, whereas April is the sweetest month, whereas the Wasteland begins with April is the cruelest month. Okay, 183 Ode to Skylark. Ode to Skylark. Here in this poem we find the lines like our sweetest songs are those that tell of saddest thought. Okay, got it everyone? Peeve is in great expectation. Yeah, Peeve, Philip Peeve. Okay. It should be metaphysical poets. Okay, it is not metaphysics. Okay, you see, metaphysical poets. I'm correcting this question. Metaphysics was for the first time was used by Socrates. Okay, metaphysical poets होगा ठीक है. who is said to first use the term metaphysical poets is Dr. Samuel Johnson. ठीक है. The writer of Hall Pony is actually Ben Jonson. Okay, 185 Ben Jonson. Then it's Dr. Samuel Johnson. Okay. Who said Dawn affects metaphysics? किसने बोला था? Dawn affects metaphysics किसने बोला था? Dawn affects metaphysics किसने बोला था? The writer of Volpone is actually Ben Jonson, and Volpone means Italian. Volpone means in Italian the sly fox. Okay, the sly fox in Italian it means the sly fox. Volpone by Ben Jonson. Which is the correct chronological order here? 186 here. Year B. Spencer, Wordsworth. It is Dryden. Dawn affects metaphysics. Dryden. Excellent. Dryden said that. Okay. Chalo. Spencer, Wordsworth, and Tennyson and T.S. Eliot. Volpone is by Ben Jonson, and it is in Italian. It is named as the Sly Fox. Pilgrim Progress was written by Milton, Swinburne, Shelley, John Bunyan. Pilgrim's Progress was written by it's an allegorical work. Okay, it's an allegorical work. Pilgrim Progress कब published हुआ था? Pilgrim Progress कब published हुआ था? I'm giving the clue here: 1678, 1668, 1677, and 1666. Okay, now tell me, Pilgrim Progress was published in which year? It's a Christian allegorical. John Bunyan has written, and here Pilgrim's Progress is actually it's a Christian allegory. Christian allegory. Now tell me, Pilgrim Progress. Pilgrim Progress. Yeah. राव 10 साल ऐड कर दो. ठीक है, 10 साल 10 ऐड कर दो 1678 में. Okay, Sonu, I did not see your message. Okay, you sent probably in the Telegram, but okay, I will be replying you, Sonu. Okay, got it. So 1678 पे. ठीक है, 1678 पे. So 1678. Okay, चलो. The writer of the line stone walls do not prison make. Each. Lovelace, Richard Lovelace, William Butler Yeats, Milton, T.S. Eliot. Stone walls do not a prison make. These lines are spoken or written by whom? Richard Lovelace, Milton, William Butler Yeats, T.S. Eliot. It's Richard Lovelace. Richard Lovelace has written. Chalo. Monkey's Paw is a poem, short story, drama, novel. Monkey's Paws is a, and it was written by W. Jacobs. Okay, W. Jacobs has written. Okay, Jacobs has written Monkey's Paw. It's a poem, drama, short story, novel. Monkey's Paw is a short story. Okay, it is a short story. 189 here, short story. Lyrical ballads appeared in 1690s, 1802, 1790, 1800. प्रीफेस कब आया था? लिरिकल बैलेट्स appeared कब आया था? उसका सब प्रीफेस कब ऐड हुआ था? Monkey's Paw is actually a short story by W. Jacobs. 190b. Lyrical ballads appeared for the first time in 1798. The preface was added in 1800. Okay, the preface was added in 1800. Next slide. This is the last slide here. This is the last slide probably. Okay. 1800. Preface was added in 1800. Preface was added in 1800. Chalo. The writer of A Pair of Blue Eyes. The writer of A Pair of Blue Eyes each. The writer of A Pair of Blue Eyes. Preface added in 1800. A Pair of Blue Eyes is William Makepeace Thackeray, George Eliot, Dickens, Thomas Hardy. A Pair of Blue Eyes actually written by Hardy. Okay. A Pair of Blue Eyes was written by Thomas Hardy. Thomas Hardy has written A Pair of Blue Eyes. A Pair of Blue Eyes was written by Thomas Hardy. Hard Times, not visible. Okay. Now visible. Now visible. Sonu, what is your score? Now visible. Okay, it is Thomas Hardy has written A Pair of Blue Eyes. Hard Times. Hard Times was written by Thackeray, Anthony Trollope, Dickens, Marquis. So here Dickens has written Hard Times. Okay, here Hard Times, here Thomas Gradgrind. Okay, Thomas Thomas, Thomas Gradgrind. Thomas Gradgrind. So Thomas Gradgrind is the character from Hard Times, and the novel begins with that what I want is facts. Okay, now what I want is fact. This is how the novel begins probably. Now what I want. Now what I want is facts. So he's dealing with facts. Thomas Gradgrind. Okay. Now what I want is facts. Thomas Gradgrind is a character from Hard Times. Chalo. Elizabeth Bennet. ठीक है. Elizabeth Bennet is a character. Elizabeth Bennet is a character in Emma, The Meal on the Floors, Pride and Prejudice, Herzog. Elizabeth Barrett. Elizabeth Bennet. Elizabeth Bennet is a 1813. Which one? 193. Yeah, 1813. Published in 30. Yeah. That's Pride and Prejudice. Pride and Prejudice, Elizabeth Bennet. Okay. And its working title was First Impression. Pride and Prejudice का first title क्या था? First Impression. First Impression was the first title of Pride and Prejudice. Ariel is a character in Tempest, Paradise Lost, In Memoriam, Murder in the Cathedral. Who wrote Murder in the Cathedral? Who wrote Murder in the Cathedral? 194. Ariel is a character. Okay. Got it. Everyone here it is Tempest. Okay. Tempest में Ariel होता है. Ariel appear है. Which of the following poets was most impressed by the German philosophy? And you know that Murder in the Cathedral is a verse drama. Okay. Murder in the Cathedral is a verse drama. It's a verse drama by T.S. Eliot. that portrays the assassination of the Archbishop Thomas Becket in Canterbury Cathedral. So this is the depiction of the killing, the assassination of Thomas Becket, the Archbishop Thomas Becket in the Canterbury Cathedral during the reign of Henry II in 1170. During the reign of Henry II in 1170. It's a verse drama performed in 1935. Performed in 1935. Chalo. Okay. So here 195 ka what would the answer here? It is Coleridge. Okay. It is Coleridge. Okay. Coleridge was the poet who was heavily impressed by the German philosophy. It is Coleridge. Chalo. The two cities referred in a tale of two cities are London and Paris. Okay. It was the best of time, it was the worst of time is the opening line of which novel? It was the best of time, it was the worst of time is the opening line of which novel? So here a tale of two cities are in are London and Paris. London and Paris. Okay. Excellent. Chalo. The Pigeon's Bread. The Pigeon's Bread is a story by Gauhati University R.K. Narayan, Tagore, Tolstoy. किसने लिखा है The Pigeon's Bread? The Financial Expert. 197. It is Tolstoy. Okay, it is Tolstoy. The Pigeon's Bread is a story by Tolstoy. Chalo. The Financial Expert was written by Rajarao, Tagore, R.K. Narayan, Mulkas Anand. Where the character Margia, M-A-R-G-Y-Y-A probably. M-A-R-G-Y-Y-A. The main protagonist, the Financial Expert. G-A-Y-Y-A. Okay. The Financial Expert was written by R.K. Narayan. 198 R.K. Narayan. R.K. Narayan has written here. Okay. The Financial Expert, whereas the main protagonist, the titular character, the Financial Expert is Margia. M-A-R-G-Y-Y-A. Chalo. Negative capability is a term associated with John Keats, whereas Shakespeare is the prime example of negative capability, that is empathizing. The most impressive treatment of imagination has been given by Coleridge, Eliot, Shelley, Yeats. Treatment of imagination has been given by here Coleridge. 200. Maggie is a character in The Middlemarch, The Vanity Fair. Okay, in which novel has taken the title from The Pilgrim Progress? Okay, The Pilgrim Progress. Now first tell me the Maggie is a character in The Middlemarch, The Vanity Fair, The Meal on the Floors, none of these. Maggie is a character is not The Middlemarch. And I am giving a clue, that is it was written by George Eliot. George Eliot has written Maggie, that is the Meal on the Floors, the Dorcott Mill. George Eliot has written the novel The Meal on the Floors, where Maggie Tulliver and Tom Tulliver are the brothers and sisters. Okay. Maggie is a character from The Meal on the Floors by George Eliot. And here the fictional Dorcott Mill appears, whereas The Middlemarch is having a subtitle of Study of the Provincial Life. Study in the province, in or of, जो भी हो, study in the province, study of provincial life or study in the provincial life, जो भी होगा. The Middlemarch का subtitle है, ठीक है, that is by George Eliot. Whereas the Vanity Fair, William Macclesfield Thackeray's Vanity Fair has taken the title from The Pilgrim's Progress by John Bunyan. It was published in 1678. चलो 201 का सी राइट आंसर है मिलन द फ्लोस चलो and here is your question number 202 who said about poetry that emotion recollected in tranquility Wordsworth Shelley स्टडी स्टडी तो था स्टडी ऑफ प्रोविंशियल लाइफ और इन प्रोविंशियल लाइफ ऑफ और इन में मेरा कंफ्यूजन है ठीक है स्टडी तो था ठीक है स्टडी ऑफ प्रोविंशियल लाइफ और इन प्रोविंशियल लाइफ that is the subtitle of Middlemarch but Dorothea Brooke is the character appear chalo okay it is Wordsworth chalo Wordsworth has said about the poetry emotion but poetry is emotion recollected in tranquility chalo Lady Chatterley's lover was banned because it was considered obscene obscurantist reviews none of these okay of provincial life okay yeah thank you a study of provincial life excellent Lady Chatterley's lover was banned because it was considered due to what due to obscenity now who wrote Lady Chatterley's lover किसने लिखा था Lady Chatterley's lover किसने लिखा था लेडी चैटर्लीज लावर किसने लिखा था नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन here Lady Chatterley's lover was actually banned due to obscenity for whom the bell tolls okay for whom the bell tolls this is the name of the novel was written by Hemingway none of these Hawthorne and Marquis किसने लिखा है ओके डी इज लॉरेंस okay 204 Ernest Hemingway and here he has taken the title from John Donne okay for whom the bell tolls John Donne okay John Donne से लिया गया है ठीक है Hemingway has taken the title from John Donne's work okay for whom the bell tolls okay who said that okay I awake one morning and found myself famous okay Byron Tennyson Eliot Keats I awake one morning and found myself famous. That is Byron. Excellent, Byron. Paradise Lost comprises 10 books, 6 books, 12 books, 8 books. 1667 पे 10 books था. 1674 पे two books were added. Then it is 12 books. So 12 books चलो Paradise Regent is the sequel of Paradise Lost that probably happened in 1671 or 1672 probably Paradise Regent चलो who used the expression uneasing monuments of intellect that is in Selling to Byzantium okay Selling to Byzantium uneasing monuments of intellect appeared in its Selling to Byzantium या 1672 में, हाँ, पैराडाइज रिगेंट 1672 पे. Which poet was invited by John F. Kennedy to his inauguration ceremony? Whitman, Eliot, Frost, John Masefield. Which poet was invited by John F. Kennedy to his inauguration ceremony? Again, the 4 times the winner of Pulitzer Prize, known as terrifying poet, New England poet, again Robert Frost. Okay. Which poet was invited by John F. Kennedy to his inauguration ceremony? It is Robert Frost. 4 times Pulitzer Prize winner poet and terrifying poet, New England poet. Chalo, Robert Frost. Okay, Robert Frost. Excellent. The writer of A Pair of Musters is Mulkus, which is actually a collection of short stories. Okay, collection of short stories. A Pair of Mustaches is Mulkus Anand, Raja Rao, Tagore, Anita Desai. Here the short story collection is written by Mulkus Anand. Estella is a character in Joseph Andrews' Great Expectation, A Tale of Two Cities, Old Man and the Sea. And I earlier asked you that it was the best of time, it is the worst of time. This is the opening line of A Tale of Two Cities. Okay, A Tale of Two Cities begins with it was the best of time, it was the worst of time, and it was the age of wisdom, it was the age of foolishness. This is how the novel A Tale of Two Cities begins. Estella is a character again from Great Expectation, the Bildungsroman novel. So it is Great Expectation. Okay, A Pair of Mustaches is actually Anand. Okay, the writer of Scarlet Letter. The writer of Scarlet Letter is actually, okay, the writer of Scarlet Letter is actually Henry James Joyce Hawthorne. None of these. Hawthorne. Okay, it is Hawthorne. Okay, the writer of Scarlet Letter. Here Hester Prynne appears. Arthur Dimmesdale appear. So the writer of Scarlet Letter is actually Hawthorne. Hester Prynne appears. Okay, Chillingworth Dimmesdale appears also. Okay, chalo. Hawthorne the Scar. And what is the subtitle of the Scarlet Letter? What is the subtitle of the Scarlet Letter? क्या था? A romance. A romance. Okay. The subtitle of the Scarlet Letter by Hawthorne is actually, okay, a romance. And here is the last question. In which poem does the following line occur? That is, to strive, to seek, to find, and not to yield. Mordy Arthur. That is death of the Arthur. Mordy Arthur means death of the King Arthur. Ulysses, Maud, which is a monodrama. Ode to the West Wind. Ode to the West Wind. 202 ka, 201 ka, it is Ulysses. Okay. Then Alfred Lord Tennyson. And who wrote the Ulysses, the novel? Who wrote the novel Ulysses? The novel Ulysses किसने लिखा है? Who wrote the novel Ulysses here? So to strive, to seek, and to find, and not to yield, these lines appear in Ulysses here. by Alfred Lord Tennyson, and the novel Ulysses was written by James Joyce. Excellent. Chalo. Huh. And the Scarlet Letters subtitle is a romance, whereas Roger Chillingwood, Dinsdale, and Hester Prynne appears. Okay, Rasu is associated with French Revolution. Okay, Rasu is associated with which? And the one option is French Revolution. Rasu is associated with French Revolution. I'll be ending the session here. I hope you have liked the session, and please do like the session and share with your friends, and make sure to subscribe the channel. I am hoping that tomorrow I will be doing a mega mock test for the upcoming Gauhati University PGET 2023 exam. I'll be covering quickly, okay, more than probably 500 questions, okay. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for, yeah, Friends Revolution. Okay. No, no. I have done my graduation and PG from Calcutta University. I am from West Bengal. I have done my graduations and post graduation as well as from Calcutta University. I have not taken my dinner actually. I have not. It is not now dinner. It is supper. Okay. Okay. अब dinner तो नहीं होगा. It is now supper. Okay. चलो. Tomorrow I'll be doing again. Okay. Tomorrow I'll be starting. Okay. Mega mock test. Praveen, do join tomorrow. Okay. Praveen, I am Kalyani. Yeah. Sahub. Yeah. Uh, okay. Good night, everyone. Everyone thinks that okay, I am from Odisha. Because of the title Sahu. The Sahu actually reminding me the Brahmins of Odisha. Yeah, everyone makes mistake. Okay, good night, everyone. Tomorrow I'll be doing again a mega mock test. Okay. Actually, Praveen, okay, after finishing this PGET exam, okay, I'll be fixing one particular time. Okay. Probably in the morning. Okay. Probably in the morning. Okay, because I am hoping that I will be doing a mega mock test. So tomorrow there will be 2 or 3 sessions only for Gauhati University. You can expect that there will be more than 2 sessions. Okay, more than 2 sessions. Okay, Avilasha, there will be more than 2 sessions. Probably in the morning, then evening, then in the night. Okay, but probably usually I take okay after 9 p.m. 9 and 10. Okay. Okay. Chalo. Thank you everyone. Good night.